Good batteries, good fuel, good oil, good coolant. All I gotta do is get up here and turn. You wanna do the honors?
You go ahead.
Go ahead. How about you? I'm Hank. Welcome to Hamiltonville Farm. We're gonna go check out this old Caterpillar crawler loader. It's probably a 70s model. I think he said it had the 3304 engine in it, 9,500 horsepower. This thing is really cool. So I'm gonna go pick up Tommy. We're gonna go see if we can get what kind of trouble we can get into running this thing. This thing is crazy. When we get down there, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. It's got pine trees on it. It's missing the bucket. That bucket had about a heap that probably had 1.8 yards capacity, somewhere around there. And it was quite the machine back in the day. This one's going to have the forestry package on it. When we get down there, you'll see all we're talking about. I'm hoping that we can get down there, slap a battery, some fuel in it, and call it good. All right, let's get down there and let's get looking at it. Tommy's over here investigating something. We got an old cat dozer we're going to try to crank today. It's a 951C. I'm going to give you a tour of this thing, see what it is, tell you the backstory behind it. I think between the two of us, and I think we're going to have Wiley show up here in a minute. He's on his way, so he'll join us later in the video. I think between the three of us, we'll be able to get this thing cranked up. So, especially if I got you, Tommy. If you know, having you with me, yeah. It really makes all the difference in the world, to be honest with you. All right, let's take a look at this beast. It's Caterpillar 951C is what it says on the door here. Tracks don't look in bad shape. Sprockets, undercarriage, I don't know, what do you say, 80%? All right, that's a joke for you guys watching. Got the forestry package on it. On this side, it comes custom with pine trees. So we'll get rid of all that. We'll clear out some room here so we can actually get around it and start working it. But it looks like it's been here for a day or two, don't you think? It does not have a blade with it. So I don't know if we're going to push anything, but maybe we can get it moving. That would be the objective today, is try to get it actually moving. What do you think, Tommy? Easy cheesy? I brought my Will It Start starter kit. Extra new batteries, fuel, chainsaw, leaf blower. Oh, you know what we forgot, Tommy? Wasp spray. I forgot to bring wasp spray. Dadgummit. All right, maybe we won't find any, and maybe if we do find some, they'll leave us alone. This little thing has come in handy, man, I'm telling you. It is very, very handy. It's not gonna, you know, you're not gonna be felling trees professionally or nothing, but it'll get you going.
System out of it.
Yeah.
More than likely.
Let me climb up here and show you guys the operator workstation. That seat ain't in bad shape at all. Look at that. That seat's in real good shape. You got your temperature gauge, your hour meter, your fuel gauge, some other maybe oil temp, fuel, and amperage maybe. Yeah, so here you have your lights. Here's your switch for your start and stop for your glow plug. But oh man, that's not turning it off. There it goes. Yeah, so got glow plugs on this side, start on this side. It's pedal, you know, you drive with your feet. I guess that's your decelerator in the middle, right? This?
No idea.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And then your forward reverse is over here. And got your gear ranges here. And your throttle here. Let's see. Wonder what this is. just a little stick in there. That one's pretty free. There we go. Just a little stick there.
Key in it? There's a master switch right here.
Oh, the key is in it. Right there's the key. Let's see if it turns. It actually turns. So that's a good thing. Let's see how the pedals are. Maybe. Yeah, these are your steering brakes here, and I'm pretty sure that's your deaccelerator. I still don't know what this is though. It's got a crank handle of some sort. Huh. Wiley will know when he gets here. Okay, so let's check the hydraulic fluid here. Strainer don't look bad, but I can't tell. I'll have to stick a stick in it here. So your hydraulic fluid, we'll check that before we start moving anything. I'm not sure that being uncovered might have something to do with it, Tommy.
Yep.
That's not good, is it?
Well, the exhaust.
Yeah.
Sometimes they got a leak
Yeah.
hole down there. Water runs out of it. Whether this one does or not, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, at least that's covered on this side. All right, let's take that off. Tommy, I believe this thing's gonna fire right up. We'll put a battery on it.
No idea till we turn it.
That's right. Ran when parked, so you know. Oh yeah. I'll get down there and clean that up a little bit. That's good. That's the air intake side. Spray a little bit of persuasion on it here. That liquid wrench workhorse all-purpose lube. Look at that. These ain't on like a piano hinge. All right. Check the. Oh, that's just the oil fill. It's not the oil dipstick. Belts look like they're acceptable. Oh, there's the dipstick right there. I always love running around these things and learning what they do. Oh yeah, it's in good shape. And that looks halfway clean. Tommy, I think we're gonna have much success with this, buddy. So we got oil in it. That's really all you need, oil and fuel. So the story about this is the guy owned a logging company and decided to get out of the business. So he retired and he sold off what he could, and what was left was parked. So now that Wiley has come by and he has purchased this stuff, then he's taking a lot away for scrap. So Tommy, didn't you know this guy?
Kelly Hill, I worked with him when I was 19 years old.
So about 87 years ago, Tommy used to work.
He was my boss.
Is that right?
When I was 19.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. So it's a connection that we have here. That's kind of the story of how it got here. Is, you know, Mr. Hill got out of the forestry business or the logging business and sold what he could, and then this stuff is just what is left over that he couldn't sell at the time. So now it's been sitting here. I think this has been sitting here since '96, I think is what they said. So it's been 27 years is when this was sitting here. Crazy, ain't it? And we're gonna bring it back to life. Well, we hope we can bring it back to life. I think we can. So, all right. So let's keep looking. Got another hinge door over here. Don't let me spray this in your eyes. Man, let's see how I'm gonna get that. Look at that, it turns right off the bat.
Boy, that's amazing that you got off like that.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Look how big the, oh my goodness. It's got moss growing in it. It literally, ugh. I'm gonna throw some water down in it. Look at that. This little doohickey right here now is the bee's knees. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take the blower here and Let's get back here in this battery tray. So I like the power of this, but I added a flex volt, 20 volt, 60 volt max battery because it lasts longer. Get all this big stuff out of the way here. I think we can get 2 batteries in here. There's your positive and negative, and I don't know what that goes to. I guess it
goes to the master switch.
All right, Tom, we've got to check the fuel before we load the batteries. I've been getting lucky with these caps coming off easy.
Yeah.
It's got some in it, but let me see how much. Where's my official fuel gauge here? It's got some, but I think it's got enough to crank anyway, you know what I mean? If I can see, it's probably got enough to crank. Oh, no. No, it's pretty empty.
Empty?
Yeah, it's just, what I'm seeing is the reflection on the bottom of the, okay? So we'll need to add some fuel. I brought 5 gallons with us. That should be enough. Price of gas nowadays, you know, with the current leadership we have. Gotta love these gas prices. Put 5 gallons in it. I hope that's gonna be enough. Now we'll hook up. Now we'll put the batteries in. Hook those up and go from there. Tommy, they couldn't have parked this thing in the shade, could they?
Yeah, sure would have been nice if it had a shade over it.
So we got fuel, oil, water. Now we need to... I've got a jumper in there too. Let's see, there's the... So we got the batteries put in and everything's looking good at this point. Cables look good, the ground connections look good, the batteries are fully charged. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, all we're gonna have to do is bump this thing over and hopefully we can go from there. But hey, listen, if you're interested in checking out our website, hamiltonvillefarm.com, we'd appreciate you go checking that out. You'll see some of the backstory of who we are, where we came from, and you'll get the opportunity to buy some merchandise and see some of our preferred products that we use here on the farm. But anyway, these batteries that I've got on here are fully charged. The cables look good. I think it's going to fire up. Let's turn some switches. Yeah, so we're actually going to put this against the front.
Right there where you just took that off.
And then add this one to that other post up there.
Other post.
Yeah,
and
gotcha.
When you switch the switch out, that breaks ground.
Okay. That's why you bring the old fellers with you. All right, let's take this other post off here. All right. Yeah, I think you're on to something with that. That ain't gonna work at all. All right, let me put this back on there.
Use that trusty wrench.
Yes, sir. Okay. Are you in neutral?
I reckon.
Here's a moment of truth here. This thing ain't been cranked since 1996. Oh yeah, the start. Now turn your starter. Nothing.
Yeah, I got something.
Do you? I do hear it.
Clicking in there on the starter.
Uh-oh. Turn that off, Tommy. My batteries are getting hot. I hear bubbling. And for those of y'all wondering, I have been using a crescent wrench, son. I don't want to disappoint you. I heard my batteries bubbling, so they were getting hot. That's for some reason. That usually indicates
the starter's grounding out.
Also could be a bad ground or something. Let's see if I can reach the starter from where I'm at over here. I don't see any obvious.
Listen, see if it's clicking at down there.
All right, go ahead.
Sounds like it's clicking up in.
Yeah, I think it's just the spring mechanism you might be hearing.
There's probably a solenoid pin the dash. That's what's clicking.
Yeah.
So the starter wasn't doing nothing. You want to jump the starter?
I'm trying to, but I can't.
I'll have to
Oh yeah,
put it on.
Can't get my screwdriver.
Got fire down there, huh?
That's always fun, ain't it? But it ain't even bumping.
Nope, I'm afraid the starter's froze or
Look at
motor's
that.
froze.
Yeah, that's not even.
He showed us a machine. He said crank.
Yeah, he said he had 5 pieces and all 5 pieces were running when they part. Look at that screwdriver.
Yeah, I know it. 24 volts would fry something.
That's crazy. All right, let's back up and reassess here. Me and Tommy were talking earlier. Very seldom do you get a locked up diesel. Or very seldom have we encountered a locked up diesel. So it might be the starter that's bad. But I'm going to try to turn this fan with my hand and see if indeed, if I can get it to spin over or not. See what we can do here. Oh my goodness. Ah! I don't know, Tommy. That is, I mean, yeah, I'm telling you, I'm not, I mean, I ain't a weightlifter or nothing, but I ain't exactly weak. Golly. No, that's not moving at all. Try it the other way. Think we can spray some liquid wrenching? That's a joke. Nothing. No, that ain't going nowhere, dude. Holy cow. Sometimes you'll get them to slip off the belt or something, you know, but this one ain't doing nothing. I mean, it ain't even budging. Tommy, can't win them all.
Yeah, we tried.
Yeah, I think that, you know, so a couple lessons learned here. We saw that the exhaust stack was uncovered. That probably has a lot to do with it. 26 years.
Motor full of water.
Yeah, and I tried to turn that fan with my hand. It just wouldn't go. So we probably should have tried that first. That might have given us a good indication of that this thing was going to be a little too much for us. So we didn't get this one cranked. Will it start? Unfortunately, no. We're going to try to work on some other stuff while we're here, get some videos out while we're here of some other stuff. So you guys stay tuned. And anyway, hey, listen, you won't know unless you try it, right?
That's right.
And that's right. So
You never know till you try it.
So what Wiley's going to end up doing is this thing's going to get cut for scrap, because they've got to, by the time this video is made, it'll already be cut up in pieces and sold. So he's had this thing for sale for a couple of weeks and no one's bid on it. And so he's just going to take it to the scrap yard. He tried to sell it. No one bought it. So anyway, so now it's going to the scrap yard. Scrap prices are going up a little bit. But by the time this video comes out, it will already be processed as scrap metal. So hopefully you watch to the end, because you'll have, people will leave comments like, is it for sale? Well, it was. No one bought it. So he's going to take it to the scrap yard. Appreciate you guys watching. God bless.